Welcome back to Wonderland. For this makeup, I wanted to explore what would make Alice go mad, just like I did for the Mad Hatter. Instead of mercury poisoning, like in his case, I thought that Alice might go a little crazy from hanging out with the Cheshire cat for too long. So I decided to create a makeup based on her morphing into the cat, and let's go ahead and get started on this transformation. I started by applying a baby blue eyeshadow, and this is the same eyeshadow I used for the Mad Hatter. I also plan to use this for the Red Queen in next week's tutorial. It's kind of the tie that binds all these videos together, this one blue eyeshadow. I blended that blue up into my crease with a matte skin tone eyeshadow and a fluffy brush. In the beauty world, we're all a little mad for a cat eye, so I decided to base Alice's makeup off of a very graphic feline eye shape. I sketched in the eyeliner shape with a dark brown eyeshadow and an angled brush. Then I traced over the brown eyeshadow with a black liquid liner. I did make the liner quite thick on the outer eye because my eyes are hooded, and whenever I open my eyes, if the liner is very thin, it always disappears. So I would suggest to adjust the liner to your eye shape. To make the eyes appear larger, I applied a white eyeliner to the waterline. And for the under eye, since this is a very graphic look, I sketched in another line with the brown eyeshadow. And this line should mimic the shape of the under eye and swoop up to meet the outer wing. It should also extend downwards from the inner corner line in an angled shape to appear more cat-like. And here is the part where I held my breath for a solid 2 minutes because I had to go over that sketched in line with a black liquid liner. And I really just took my time with this and applied it kind of centimeter by centimeter. Underneath that black line, I applied more of the blue eyeshadow and smoked it out a bit. Next, I curled my lashes and applied generous coats of black mascara. Since the eye is so dramatic, I had to add 2 sets of lashes, an upper and a lower set, so I chose a fluffy set for the top and a more sparse set for the bottom lash. Through the power of editing, the other eye is done in mere seconds. If only it were that easy in real life. Now it's time to catify Alice, and what's more Cheshire cat than his smile? So with a white eyeliner, I sketched in his big grin. I drew in the smile first, and then started to draw in the grid lines for his teeth. With a filbert shaped brush, I filled in the teeth using Kryolan Supracolor in white. This is a cream-based makeup which allows for easier shading with eyeshadows. Sometimes with face paints, they don't pick up the eyeshadows as well as a cream paint would, so I do suggest cream when you're doing any kind of shading. After setting the cream makeup with powder of the baby, I began the process of shading the mouth. And I first defined the smile with a black eyeshadow and an angled brush. Next, I outlined each tooth using a black face paint. The teeth kind of remind me of a rounded fang, almost like the tip of a candy corn, so I tried to keep that shape in mind when I was outlining them. And to any of the area of skin that's showing within the mouth, I went ahead and filled it in using the same black face paint. With a matte gray eyeshadow, I started the shading process. I shaded the top of the teeth to give the illusion that the teeth are sitting underneath the upper lip. And I repeated this process to the bottom as well by shading the bottom of the teeth. I deepened the shading with a matte black eyeshadow and an angled brush. Using a more precise brush gave me a lot more control over where I placed the dark black shadow. For the teeth in the outer corners of the mouth, I shaded them a little more than the teeth in the front of the mouth. This is going to make it appear as though the teeth in the back are receding, much like they would in a real mouth. To contour my face, I used a matte gray eyeshadow, and I applied that shadow to the inner corners of my eyes, underneath my cheekbones, to my temples, and underneath my jaw. I added a little pink blush to my nose, then outlined it with a black eyeshadow. And I did add a little more shading to the outer parts of the nose to make it appear more feline. And to finish off the makeup, I added some Cheshire stripes with a taupe matte gray eyeshadow. I focused those stripes on the outer perimeter of my face. The wig is from Arta Wigs and the contacts are from Camo Eyes. I will have links to these products below. I'll also have a list of all the makeup products I used as well. And that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this makeup, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and join me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more. Also subscribe to this channel. I make new videos every week. Next Thursday, I'll be releasing the Red Queen. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Wonderland. Would you like to continue your journey in Wonderland? Then go ahead and make sure to check out my Mad Hatter tutorial. Just click anywhere on the screen to check it out.